What's up, my beautiful friends? I hope you're having an incredible Monday. I can't believe it's already May 12th. Over here at the Hobbs House, we've been extremely busy with 7-on-7 football, dance competitions, recitals. Baseball season has started for two of our boys, and we are on the final stretch this month of finishing our home build that's been a 2-year process. So, not only on top of that, we are 6 months into building our new business with Make Wellness and our all natural bioactive precision peptide. So, we are here. We're doing the best that we can to help as many people as possible feel better and earn more income for their families. And I can't help but feel extreme gratitude for the progress that our team is having with their businesses and our clients getting results. So, with that being said, the main message that I want to share with you today is I got an email from someone I've never talked to before asking me some questions. And I spent the time to type out and answer those questions, but I was like, you know what? If this guy has these questions, then I imagine many of you guys, as my friends and followers for the past however long you've been on this page, have been with us for, you might have some of the same questions and concerns. So I wanted to just go through those. So this email started out with saying, "Good morning, Scotty. I recently fell into peptides. And of course, I found you and Make Wellness. And now I'm doing my due diligence on this company. I've been networking on and off for more than 30 years. I have a love-hate relationship with affiliate style businesses." And he put a LOL. He's like, "I did watch your compensation plan video, and I'm happy that you have some tweaks that most multi-level marketing companies don't have. But I'm not sure I want to go down and build a team again. More questions below." Okay, so let's just address that really quick. He mentions he loved the compensation plan. So if you have any questions about the compensation plan or model for our affiliate business, I have created that. But the real basics of it is you have the ability to earn a 10 to 40% commission on any of your direct sales. Now that's to a customer, or if someone directly enrolls as an affiliate with you, you earn a commission between 10 and 40%. Basically how it works, as your volume of dollar amount of sales goes up in a month, you get paid a commission. So it starts at 10%. For example, when you get to 2,000 a month in sales, it's at 20%. And when you get to 4,000 sales, it bumps up all the way up to earning up to 40% commissions on those sales. And that's a month to month thing. Now, what he says, he's like, "I love some of the tweaks that other multi-level marketing companies don't have that you guys have incorporated into this business model." I'll just go through some of those. He didn't mention them, but I know what they are. Number one, it's $0 to enroll. Number two, there's zero monthly fees, so there's no monthly business fees. Number three, there's no required product purchase amount or volume amount that you need to maintain monthly to get paid. You can literally sign up as an affiliate with your email, check a couple boxes, and you have a link immediately that you can send out to someone or put in your social media or put on your YouTube channel or your TikTok or send to your friend via text that's interested in peptides. They click it, they buy it, and you get a commission. There's no, you have to order this amount, you have to pay these business fees, none of that. So that's what makes it so much different and what makes this business model so incredible, and us seeing so much growth with our affiliates that are building this business, where many of the people that I've been working with personally that have grown their business to over 2,000 in sales a month and earning more than $500 in commissions monthly already. Some of them in their first month, some of them a couple months in. One of the biggest things that I think is helping them with that is to advance your business and unlock other levels of earning potential or higher commission rates. You don't have to recruit other affiliates to your team. You can just sell product to a customer and your business can grow in that aspect. So it's not necessary to build a team to earn some good income with this business model. So I'll go through these questions one at a time. Number one, the first question that he says, because he says more questions below. Number one, are these products the real deal? And then the next question, any independent lab testing done? So that's a great question. These products are the real deal. And to be authentic with you guys in this aspect is, I have some people that I worked with for over a decade in my previous company with Beachbody who are just like, I'm not just going to jump into something and refer products that I haven't tried. I need to make sure that they work. I need to do my due diligence and my research, see how they function and work for me. And then if they work for me, then I can share them. And I love that. And so many people have that feeling, and I think that's very awesome to do that. So the products are very much the real deal. We have partnered with a company called Nutris. They're over in Europe, and they spent $100 million in AI technology, the research and development of finding with AI technology these peptides in nature. Now, peptides are found, there's billions of them in nature. There's over 7,000 peptides in your body. And so with AI technology, they've been able to identify them in nature, extract them, get them, build a matrix around them, get them through the digestive system so they perform a specific function. Like our Fit Peptide is proven to be 4 times in our human clinical trials. So the next question was any independent lab testing done? So in the clinical trials, that was a double-blind trial. They found that the Fit Peptide was proven to give 4 times the muscle protein synthesis of a normal whey protein shake, also 5 times more effective than creatine, and reduce exercise-induced inflammation and increase endurance dramatically. It's like 54%. I'd have to go back and double check what that says in the findings. But in the comments, I put the science research paper, the clinical trials for the Fit Peptide and the Lean Peptide, and an interview with the scientists that developed these peptides. So the question might be like, okay, you mentioned this company Nutris. We are Make Wellness. So Make Wellness made a deal with that lab to be the only direct sales or affiliate company that can use the peptides that they develop. So the company is the peptides are the real deal, and there is labs and testing done, double-blind studies. Okay, next question. Can they stand alone and sell without the business opportunity? 100%. When I answered that question to him in the email, I said 90% of the people that are clicking my link, whether they click it through Instagram, through my stories, or from my YouTube channel, or from my email marketing, or from a conversation that we have on Facebook or Instagram or in person, 90% of the people that are getting peptides and how we've grown our business over the past 6 months are buying them as a customer to experience them because they want to feel better. They have low energy, they have fatigue, they have high levels of cortisol and stress, and they want to feel better. They come on and they feel better, and then some of them have been on them. I have clients that have been on for 6 months, but many of them, what's happening is they realize that they can be an affiliate with no strings attached. You don't have to pay any business fees. They can have a link and they can send it. So many of them are transitioning to an affiliate either on month 2 or month 3 for the most part. So can they stand alone with and sell without the business opportunity? 100%. So to give you guys an idea, I mean, it is a business opportunity for our local gym. But our local gym called Bodify recently, last Monday enrolled, or maybe Tuesday, enrolled as an affiliate to sell our peptides out of all 3 of their locations. Now, they're going to be selling some in the future off the shelf, but right now we're just going to be using like a banner and some trifolds. And then maybe even some social media posts, and then they have an app. So there's some things that we're working on there. Now, to give you guys an idea, this business, this gym, Bodify, is not going to be, they're not going to be sharing Make Wellness as a business opportunity. It's in none of the posters, in none of the trifolds, is it ever even going to say that there's an opportunity for you to become an affiliate and sell these peptides also. It's just marketing, showing what these peptides do, what are the statistics from the clinical trials and the research, how's it going to help you feel better, and as a gym, they're going to offer that as supplementation to help their clients feel better. So 100%, this can stand alone without having a business opportunity. Number 3, does the company or your team have a unique marketing plan like AI? I hope you're still not old school and ask us to make a list of family and friends. I should have brought a water in here. Yes, absolutely. Never once, any of my affiliates that watch this video, that pop on and watch this video live, can come in here and comment. I've never asked one of them to make a list of 100 family members or friends, and I haven't done that over the past 14 years as well. So I teach my team specifically right now to use the technology that we have ChatGPT is what I use. We use a free version. I teach them how to create a content plan, how to find out what they're passionate about, what they want to teach and share, and express and add value on social media, so they can attract people that are interested in a certain outcome or learning something, and then being able to connect with those people and have those people be able to see testimonials, see the products, and then ask questions, and then be able to become a obviously purchasing customer of them. So we do all of the training for that. So once you join our team, you don't have to pay for expensive courses or whatever. You get all of that training and all of those resources for free from our team. The next question is, odd that I have not heard of the company, as I am on YouTube, Craigslist, everywhere, a lot. And at the end, I had to search, and I end up finding this company. So that's an interesting question. I was like, that's what we're here for. That's what Make Wellness was built for, because we are the ones to go out and tell the story that there are natural peptides extracted from nature without all of the negative side effects and harmful side effects to help you lose weight, burn visceral fat, build lean muscle mass, have more energy, have more focus, and get more hydrated with natural peptides. And that the only option isn't just a synthetic injectable peptide like Ozempic or Mounjaro, that there are natural peptides, natural solutions. And Make Wellness was designed to be the company that goes out, puts the flag in the ground, says we are the ones that are bringing natural peptides to the world. So we only launched the company back in October, with products shipping beginning. I think the first product hit doorsteps on like November 2nd, November 3rd. So it's not out there as much as you would think. But you are going to be seeing Make Wellness peptides. You're going to be seeing these boxes. You're going to be seeing them on social media, seeing people use them more and more, because the story now is being told. So when he went and found it, he found it because he found a YouTube video that I made talking about the compensation plan. So the story needs to be told. And so that's the role of an affiliate that wants to go out and build a business, is that it's not out there yet. So the sooner that you hop on board, like I keep telling people, do not sleep on this opportunity. You know how when someone hears of essential oils, what do you think of? You think of doTERRA. It's a household name. Although there are a lot of other essential oils, you think doTERRA. So right now, natural peptides are a new thing. Peptides are becoming a huge thing with injectables for muscle, like BPC 157, the weight loss ones like Ozempic, Mounjaro, all of those. There's a lot of noise around it, and a lot of people want to use them. But natural peptides, people don't know that much about them, but they're starting to discover it. Now, here's the thing. I fully believe within a year or 2 years, everybody's going to know what natural peptides are. And the name associated with that is going to be Make Wellness, and it will be a household name. So my question to you watching this video is, are you going to be one of the ones that helps bring this into the world? And I can tell you, you are going to be, if you put in the hard work and you stay disciplined and consistent and you help people get results with these peptides, you will be blessed financially because of that work that you put in. Okay, so with that, I hope that answers that question. The next question was, are there any legitimate testimonials, especially with the lean? Millions of people are overweight. Why are we not swamped with videos recommending these peptides? Yes, there are thousands of testimonials. If you'll see my Instagram or Facebook stories, you're seeing at least 3 new testimonials almost daily. I cannot keep up with the testimonials. I get them in my inbox from my personal customers, my personal affiliates that enroll with me. I get them from our team pages and from our customer support groups, where there are thousands of them coming through on all levels, from the focused peptide, from the fit peptide, from the lean peptide, from people losing inflammation, people less inflammation in their joints and joint pain, everything that you can absolutely imagine. There are thousands of them. And so the question, to answer that question again, why are we not seeing them like everywhere? There are millions of people that are overweight. Yes, there are millions of people that are overweight. And our mission is to help people feel better and to know that there's a natural solution, that you don't have to use injectables. It's not the only option. If that's the option that you need to use for your specific situation with your doctor, go do that. But we have other options as well. So you're going to be seeing more and more and more and more testimonials, but there are thousands of them. I'm almost brave enough to say there are tens of thousands of testimonials. Next question. Are you familiar with this guy named Logan? I was sent a video for his course to join his group. It's $1,000, but he's personally earning $100,000 a month on selling peptides. Is this the same thing? I know who that person is, and I had to tell him this is not the same thing. That person has a large following on social media. He sells a course. Yes, it's $1,000 to get in, and he teaches you some affiliate programs. But his $100,000 a month is not from Make Wellness or our natural peptides. He is selling injectable peptides, the ones like BPC 157 for muscle building, bodybuilding, and then obviously some weight loss ones as well. So not the same thing. We have all natural versions. But one thing, if you haven't watched the compensation plan video, and by the way, I'll drop the compensation plan video in this for those of you that are watching this and you're going to silently lurk and watch what we're doing and do all your research. I respect that. I did that for 8.5 months before I joined my first business. But I'll drop the compensation plan in here. If you look at the compensation plan, there's 10 to 40% commissions you can earn on your own sales without ever recruiting. You don't have to recruit anybody. You get those commissions just by helping people order these peptides and use them. But if you do decide to build a team, once you get to 2,000 in sales in a month, you can unlock earning from any affiliates that you have brought onto your team. And it gets paid based on the dollar amount of sales of your entire team, and there's monthly bonuses. For example, if you have a team that's selling 25,000, it's a $500 bonus. You have a team that's selling 50,000, it's a $750 bonus. If you have a team that's selling 100,000 in a month, it's a $1,500 a month bonus. And it goes all the way up to, you have a team of that sells 5 million in a month, it's a $100,000 a month bonus. So I'll drop that in there. But remember, in the compensation model, an affiliate compensation model, it's dependent on your own effort, diligence, and skills. Our team has a goal to do a 5 million in sales in 5 years. So by 2030, that is our team goal. And I believe with all confidence that we will build that team. Okay, the next question. He said, I bet you wish you could recruit him. Yeah, it'd be cool, but I'm working with everyday people that were just like me, that were hard workers, working 12-hour days, that had our wives or spouse working shifts at night, putting our kids in daycare in between our shifts, that just wanted to earn a little extra income and wanted to feel better. We're building this army that's going to help hundreds of thousands of people, because we have thousands of people that were just like me that just want to go out and help some people feel better and earn some more income for their family, so they don't have to work every overtime shift. They don't have to spend so much time away from their family. That's how we built our business over the past 14 years, and that's what we're going to continue doing. His next question says, I do like, he's talking about that guy, so we're not going to talk about that model because I don't sell a course. All the training I give for free. When you're an affiliate on our team, which is free, I train you to do everything that I do, as well as other people on our team train you. It says MLM is a tough sell, and it usually takes years to make anything juicy. So let's just talk about that. I started my first business 14 and a half years ago with no social media skills, but I had a deep, deep desire to not work overtime for the rest of my life. The first 5 years of our marriage, I worked 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. My wife would drop our little girls off at 3 p.m. To the babysitter, to the neighbor's house, and then she would go to work at 5 p.m. She would get off at 11. So I'd leave work at 5, I'd pick up the girls like 5:10, and then I would raise my 3 little girls alone at night while my wife was at work. And then she would raise them alone in the day when I was at work. And so the first 5 years of our marriage, we were like 2 different families. And so I had this big dream that I would be able to make enough money by helping people get results with our programs that I would allow her to not have to work at nights, that we could cover what she was earning in the babysitter costs. And so that we could, when I got home from my 12-hour shift at 5 p.m., we could be a family. We could sit down and eat dinner together. We could go on walks in the evening. We could play soccer in the front yard. That was my goal, and that was my dream. And I worked hard on that, and I sacrificed. I quit playing soccer. I quit playing video games every night, and I built a business. I leaned in. I asked questions. I built a business. I learned social media. I'm naturally introverted, so I learned how to talk to people. I learned how to ask them about their goals. I learned how to follow up with them on their goals. And we built a business that was earning 6 figures a year in 14 months. And my wife and I both walked away from our jobs in June of 2012, and it's been my full-time job and career. Now, I'm going to tell you that was a much harder sell what I was doing before than it is here, because these peptides are really different and they're helping people get incredible results and faster. We're still teaching people to eat right, eat enough protein, hydrate, get good sleep, control stuff, their stress levels. But the business is incredibly, it's a lot more simple, I guess would be the word. And so when it says usually takes years to make anything juicy, I'll tell you what, the first $300 a week paycheck I had in my former business, that was felt like life-changing money to me. That was like what my wife was making at the Hilton Garden Inn. It was as much as I was making with my overtime, and that was juicy to me. That was exciting. I remember getting up at my first $300 a week, walking across the office to one of my coworkers and saying, "Dude, look at this. This is so crazy." And then I worked hard and I continued to help people, and I help guide our clients to get results. I helped guide our teammates that were on our team to build their business. And then by month 14, we were at our first six-figure week. And so that's juicy money. And I don't like to talk about money a lot, but that was life changing for me. It gave me and my wife the opportunity to walk away from our jobs, and then we lived frugally, and then we continued to grow that business, and we paid off our entire mortgage a year and a half later. So that's life changing money. And I'm talking about just the first 2.5 years of my first business. So, and that's someone that had no experience in that, naturally introverted, but I had a huge desire to help people get results with our programs and to build a business. Okay. So I hope that answers that question. Do you have weekly Zooms? Yes, that's a great question. So you might be asking, okay, I'm going to join. I'm thinking about doing this, about what can I expect? First of all, when you join our business, you get to do it. I don't babysit you. I'm not going to try to beg you to build a team or to make sales. It's your business. But what we do promise is that we promise to deliver, to give you all the tools and resources for you to be successful. Every Monday and every Friday at the same time, I hop on Zoom, and any affiliate on our team has that link. They can come on and they can work with us, and I teach you exactly what I do in my business on the daily basis. I don't only teach you that, I make you do it with me. So we actually do the work together for an hour twice a week. Every Monday night, we have a corporate call where someone who's built an incredible business is teaching exactly what they're doing. Every Thursday, we do product training with the science team. And then every first and last Tuesday of the month, we do a big team training. We call it the family meeting, and we train you on how to build your business. So there's a lot of opportunities for you to hop on Zooms, hop on meetings to learn, not only to learn, but to work alongside us. So, okay, so that was the last question. And then he closed his email with, I was into nutritional MLMs for years, until I forgot until I found out that most products could be A, bought cheaper via Amazon, or B, were usually garbage. And I love that he pointed that out, because there are products out there that are garbage, that are white label products. So a white label product is basically anybody can slap their own label on it. I could have Scotty Hobbs Get Ripped pre-workout BCAAs, and it could be the same as some other gym has on their shelf. They just have their logo on it. They have their own label. It's just the same product that everybody's using, and then they can mark it up with their branding or whatever. So you don't want that. You don't want a white label product. You want a private label product that has the research behind it, that has the results behind it, and that's going to actually get people results. So I love that. And then his final statement was, I do have about 20 pounds to lose, and so I might try the product first and see what happens. And I love that he shared that with me, because that's what I tell most people. I have people come to me all the time that are skeptical, like, hey, I don't know about sales. I'm not good at sales, or I'm really busy working my full-time job, or it's a really busy season of my life with my kids. But they come to me. So for example, I had a good friend that came to me talking about how his wife was feeling. And I was like, what is she feeling? And he's like, tired, exhausted, mental fatigue, and all of these different things, inflammation, joint pain. And I was like, and he talked about the being able to sell, or the possibility of being an affiliate in the future. And I was like, okay, let's just put that on hold. Like, I love that if she starts feeling better, she wants to do that. But let's just start with the basics. Let's get her onto these peptides that are going to help her with that. And then once she's on those peptides and feeling better, then let's have the conversation to become an affiliate. There's no extra really steps to do. All you got to do when she's right, I was like, let's give you an example. Let's say she's a month in, she's lost 20 pounds, she's feeling better, she has more energy, she's sleeping better. At that point, let's then just go in and click become affiliate, join, become affiliate, click the boxes and get her link, and then we can go from there. I don't want to get her a link, get her a business set up, and then try to work on all of these habits of her own health and selling a business at the same time. I was like, let's just dial in getting her feeling better first. So with this email that I got, I was like 100%. Let's just get you started on the peptides. But I did give him all the answers that I talked through today. But I said, let's get you started on these peptides. Let's lose those 20 pounds, because that's how you're going to be able to build it. When you lose those 20 pounds, you're going to feel so freaking good that you can't help but go out and share it with other people. I have a good friend named Dustin at the gym. He's jacked. Like, he makes me look small. And I ran into him at the baseball game, travel baseball game with our boys the other day. And I was like, dude, I saw you had your second cell with our peptides. And he's like, actually, I just had my third. He's like, I had my third one come up. And he's like, I just feel so incredibly like awesome with these peptides. I didn't change anything about my nutrition or my workouts, and my endurance is through the roof and my strength is increasing like I've never seen before. That's how you build a business. It just comes like it bled out of him. Him saying that, I was like, I want to buy the peptides, even though I already purchased them myself. Okay, I'm already at 25 minutes, so I'm going to wrap this up. I'm just going to share the ones that I use. There are 6 peptides. I'll drop a video that where my friend Jared, he's a metabolism expert for over 8 years, helping people lose weight in their 40s. He's all on board helping people with these peptides and does a really good explanation of what each of them do, all 6 of them. But I'm going to just share my favorites. I'm going to share them in order. Number 1, Fit, proven to be 4 times more effective than a whey protein shake. Heavily reduced exercise-induced inflammation. I've struggled with my rotator cuff. I've tore it in 3 places, trying to out-throw my Deacon's Quorum on a camp out, throwing rocks into the lake. I did PRP injections. I did dry needling. I did physical therapy that was over $100 each session a couple of times a week. And I got my shoulder feeling good enough that it didn't just hurt to hang. And that took me months. And then I slowly did the physical therapy over the past 4 years. 4 years, and I still had pain, and I didn't have all of my movement. I had to be really careful. I couldn't do incline chest press. I couldn't do overhead shoulder presses. So I was really modifying what I was doing to lift. My friend, 6 months in, and my inflammation is almost 100% gone. And my bench press is double what it was 6 months ago, and feeling incredibly strong. It's 100% the Fit. If I could only take one peptide, it would be the Fit peptide. My second favorite is Energized. Energized, I thought, was like, this is going to help me get off of using all the pre-workout. I had an addiction, I guess you would say. I was drinking 600 to 800 milligrams of pre-workout a day. And I was like, it's all natural plant-based pre-workout. It's not that bad. But my friends, if you're pounding energy drinks, you're pounding coffee, you're pounding pre-workout, you are overtaxing your adrenal system, and that is going to make you hold on to fat. And your cortisol levels are going to be high. You're going to have inflammation around your neck, your face, your midsection. So Energize, what I didn't know is I decided to use it to get off of all the pre-workout. It's a slow release energy. So it lasts 6 to 8 hours. I remember I took it once at 6 p.m. I couldn't sleep till like 3 a.m. So if you're using this, use it in the morning. Use it like I use it right now about 11 a.m. so it can get me through the day. But what it also does is it helps reduce cortisol levels and not just give you extra energy. So if you have high levels of cortisol, stress, this is going to help a lot. My next favorite one is Lean. Lean 100% is what helped me lose 9 pounds in my first 14 days. So if you see people using injections like GLP-1, Ozempic, Mounjaro, like I said, if your doctor recommends it and you need that, go by all means use it. But I'm going to tell you, if you're using it, one of those, make sure that you are getting enough protein every single day, you're lifting weights, and that you are using Fit Peptide. 100% you should be using Fit Peptide if you're using one of those injectables. By the way, when you use those injectable synthetic peptides, you're losing 39% of the weight loss is coming from muscle mass. That is not good. So you can eliminate that as you lose weight fat weight with it, you can add fit peptide in. Make sure you eat enough protein and make sure you're lifting weights so you don't lose your muscle mass. That's key to your longevity and overall health. Okay, lean peptide. This is very similar, giving you very similar results to what you get with Ozempic, Mounjaro, and all of those. Apticurb Trim Fast Complex. This is proven in the clinical trials, which I've dropped in the comments, to burn visceral fat. And 100% of the weight loss came from fat mass, which is unheard of. Remember, with the other synthetic injectable peptides, 39% of the weight loss is coming from muscle, 0% weight loss from muscle. When people came off of the lean peptide, they continued to lose weight afterwards because it helped them change their appetite and their habits. One of the other things is it reduces your desire to eat junk food by 500 to 600 calories. I don't need to lose much visceral fat anymore, but I continue taking lean only for the fact that it curbs my cravings for junk food. So I don't eat a whole bag of chips or eat a whole bag of Red Vines or bag of Starburst on the daily basis. So it helps. That's why I use lean. So those are my first three. My last one I use, Gabby and I take a Calm every single night. Just incredible at helping me get deeper sleep. And it just brings down your levels of your cortisol, your stress levels, everything that it's doing for you with all the, looking at a blue screen with your phones and on devices. Helps bring everything down and helps you sleep deeper. We do have another peptide coming out this fall, so be on the lookout for it. It's a specific sleep peptide. It's going to come with an Oura ring to track your sleep. But I have people that have been using this. I don't have an Oura ring, but their sleep is deeper than it's ever been, and it's from the Calm peptide. So the other ones we have, Hydrated. I use that, but I'm out. It's not a peptide, but it's just hydration support with minerals, electrolytes. And then our other peptide that we have is called Focused. I'm someone that doesn't really need that peptide, but I have so many of my clients that are using it. I actually have some clients that decided to join other MLM or direct sales companies when Beachbody went away that have shakes. And I have quite a few of them that are secretly using the Focus product because it's helping them stay focused on all of the activities they need to do as busy moms, getting all the kids all their events, building a business, keeping the house in order, and it's really helping them. Now, the coolest story that I have is a high school friend's older brother. He works in a clinic with other physicians, and he's a surgeon. And he came to me, he's like, hey, peptides are the future. I'm interested in this opportunity to be an affiliate. And he was really looking at lean because the doctors are using the injectables like Ozempic, Mounjaro, and all those. And he's like, I need to try them out. He's like, I'm interested in the opportunity, but I can't just go referring these to people until I try them for myself. One day of using, and he was interested in lean because he wanted to talk to the guys in the clinic, the other doctors. One day, he messaged me after one day of using Focus. He's like, dude, this is working better than any of the ADHD medication that I've ever used in my entire life since I was a teenager. Within 2 weeks, he was completely off of his Adderall. Now, we can't make medical claims on anything, but we can share personal stories of what is happening with the people around us. And that was one of the coolest stories where I was like, holy crap. Like, I was feeling the muscle gains and the less inflammation, but I was like, this is the opportunity of a lifetime. And I personally am not going to sleep on it. And my friends that are jumping on board with this with me better not sleep on it as well, because this is going to change so many lives. So I hope that helps you out. I didn't mean to go 33 minutes on this video today, but if you have questions, please feel free to just reach out to me. Guys, I've been in your shoes before. I've been there where you're praying for a solution, you're praying for things to be different, you have big goals and ambitions, you're doing everything you can at work, you're trying to get those raises, you're doing more than expected, and then you get more work piled on you, but they don't increase your pay, and you're like, man, how do I get ahead? How do I get out of this? This was the answer for me. But friends, for me, it took me 8.5 months of investigating on my own. Not really investigating, but once I knew the products worked, because I tried them, but to jump in and be an affiliate, I had to watch the person that I was going to have mentor me and see how genuine and authentic she was doing it, because I was not going to be someone who was going to just be a spammy friend that everybody ran from on social media. To go back to the thing. I didn't want to be the person that writes a list of 100 people, reaches out to them, and then everybody tries to avoid you when they see you in person or when they see a message come into your inbox. So I had to see that she was building a business in a way that was not like that, in a way that I could emulate and duplicate in my own life. So if it takes you time, I'm going to give you all of the time that it takes, but I'm also going to issue you a challenge. Don't sleep on it. Like if you're that person, at least try the products and get your results with them, see how it feels. And then when the time feels right for you, you'll know when and you'll know who to reach out to. All right, my friends, thanks for watching. If you have questions, I'm a message away.